I'm ready. Yep, I'm ready. Some good news here this morning. Michael continues to weaken a tropical storm. That center of circulation is just off to the east of Macon. Now it's continuing to make its forward progress off to the northeast, really going to not make the circulation go all the way over the coastal empire, but it will be going over the Augusta area. Now those sustained winds down to 60, so this is really starting to lose its steam, and it will continue to push off to the northeast as we go here through the next couple of days. But the wind for the coastal empire low country will be picking up still for this evening, and we're looking at the radar right now. You can see largely we've been unimpacted by rain so far today, but overnight we are going to see those bands start to move over a little bit. Some more offshore, those are going to go toward more so the Charleston area, but also south of Hinesville. You can see there's this one green band that is now starting to move toward 95, so there will be some showers across the area, but the heaviest rain for our viewing area, that's going to be closer to Vidalia, over 16 there, going closer to Dublin and going more so toward Macon. These showers, thunderstorms, really not so much the thunderstorms, but the heavy rain, the wind continuing to push off to the northeast. Also looking at some of these coastal showers, another batch of rain headed toward Beaufort County. Otherwise, we're just looking at that one band that's moving in from the west. So what we're looking at here are the wind gusts, the peak wind gusts, the strongest one in our area. 51 over in Alma, Vidalia 47, 48 over in Swainsboro, but Savannah, we've got a wind gust now up to 49 miles an hour. So we're getting close to that range where we could have these isolated wind gusts, just like we're seeing here, close to 50 miles an hour. That's going to be the case here as we go overnight, going into the morning hours as well. So this is something that we're going to continue to watch with the potential for some of those power outages. The good news here, this is the latest update here on the tornado watch. Notice that most of Georgia is now out of this, at least for our viewing area. Still over in the low country, we do have Beaufort, Jasper, Hampton County still under that tornado watch until 7. But the good news is that we've lost a big chunk of the area that really were experiencing those potentials for some isolated tornadoes. So the wind gusts that we're looking at here, these are just projected wind gusts here as we go through the next few hours. Now notice here, this is the center of that circulation, and as it goes through time, it will continue to push off to the northeast. And when you get closer to that center of circulation, that's where you're going to have the highest wind gusts. Waynesboro, you could have a wind gust above 55 miles an hour. It's not out of the question, but most of them have been peaking closer to 50 miles an hour. Now, watch what happens here as we go. So that'd be 4 in the morning, but as we go closer to the 6 o'clock hour, the winds actually start shifting more so from the southwest over in the Alma area, and the higher winds then over in the low country. By the afternoon, things will really start calming down. So just a couple tips for you guys with power lines. You want to make sure you don't go near them. Give yourself at least 30 feet. You don't want to try to move them, even if you think that maybe you have something that's not going to, that might protect you. It's just better to leave it to the professionals. We do still have some areas out there that are starting to report some power outages, but we have Dow Kennedy over in Vidalia. Now, Dow, how's everything looking over there? Because you guys are a little bit closer to that center of circulation. I know it's weakened a little bit, but expecting some breezy conditions out there for sure.
We've seen the winds increase, we've seen the gusts get stronger, and we've seen a steady stream of rain throughout the evening. I've stepped just outside of the Emergency Management Agency building here in Toombs County, and you can see the rain is coming in sideways. Winds have been in the 30s and the upper 30s, approaching 40 miles an hour. They feel like it's going to get a little bit faster. You're going to see that the gusts build up. You're going to see the normal wind speed. That's going to pick up here in the next hour, maybe 2 hours. They're expecting the most intense part of this to come through at that point. Right now, they know of power outages out through the county in certain parts of it, southwest Toombs County, some of those areas. They're also dealing with some trees down But at this point right now, during the most intense of the winds, they're bringing in the emergency crews. They'll send them back out once these winds die down. But at this point right now, it's just trying to ride things out. You can feel the rain hitting down even harder. At some points when the gusts hit, you can feel that rain coming down even harder on you. So right now, they're just encouraging everybody to stay put. It is not over yet. They may think it has died down a little bit, but there is stronger winds, stronger gusts that are approaching, and so they're just telling everybody, stay put, ride this thing out the rest of the way. It's almost done, but not quite. Andrew, back to you.
All right, well, thank you so much, Dallin. You can see that the heaviest rain is actually in the area where he's going, and he's got some heavier rain going toward him as well, over toward the Statesboro area with those wind gusts of 40 to 50 miles an hour, because this is the center of circulation. The closer you are to that, the better chance you have of having those isolated wind gusts closer to 50 miles an hour. Now, we're going to have another update for you guys coming up at the top of the hour, and of course, you can follow us on those social media pages and make sure you have the WTOC weather app downloaded, because we're going to keep putting up videos and constant information out there.